This is Deepin 15.2. It's based on Debian Unstable, but it doesn't use their repositories. It uses its own repositories, which include lots of non-free and proprietary software that are not available from the Debian repositories. Now this little docky here is currently in fashion mode. It also has an efficient mode, and it has a classic mode. And the difference in the classic mode is that it shows the open applications in text, whereas the efficient mode shows them as symbols. And the fashion mode shows them as symbols. Normally I would prefer the classic mode, but I'm going to leave the docky as it is simply because that's the default situation. Now this is the launcher, which opens this graphic array of programs that are already installed. You can see that they're categorized, but the categories move to the array when you move your cursor over there. So the internet has got Google Chrome and Skype. I think I downloaded Thunderbird, I can't remember, and remote assistance. Under music, it's got Spotify and Deepin Music, which is a music player. Spotify, of course, is non-free software, but it's included. Under video, we've got Deepin Movie and Kazam, but I downloaded Kazam. It wasn't there by default. And under graphics, we've got Deepin Screenshot and Image Viewer. Under games, we've got Steam, which is again non-free, but it's included. Under Office, we have the Wps Office Suite. This is produced by Kingsoft, and it used to be called Kingsoft Office Suite. This is a free version of software, which also has a commercial version. This uses the ribbon interface that has been used since 2007 by Microsoft Office. I didn't like it then, and I don't like it now, but if you like it, here it is. So under System, we have Files, the Deepin Store, Document Viewer, Deepin Terminal, Simple Scan, Deepin Bootmaker, which makes bootable USBs, and the computer, which is basically also the file browser. Show Desktop, Trash, the Control Center, the multitasking view, which I'll discuss in a minute, System Monitor, Calculator, Font Viewer, Archive Manager, Driver Manager, GW Package Installer, Gparted Partition Editor, and I installed Synaptic Package Manager. It wasn't in the Deepin store, but I was able to install it using the Deepin terminal simply by typing sudo apt install synaptic and then entering my password. And under others, you have a Deepin user feedback and crossover, which is another non-free application which allows you to run Windows applications in Linux. This gear symbol opens up the control panel. You have user accounts, display, default applications, personalization. There's a window decoration for which there is only one choice so far, but I'm sure there will be more. There's the icon, which are either the Deepin style or the flatter style. I'm going to stick with the Deepin style for now. Choice of cursors. A very large choice of wallpapers. This is the one that came with Deepin 15. I like it best of all, I think. This is a Mediterranean village. I'll return to the one that comes with 15.2. Just to note that I have a terrible time scrolling down in this array without any scroll bars. This is the network manager. By the way, the network manager in Deepin 15.2 worked perfectly from the very beginning. The only time I could say that about any Linux distribution that I've used within the last few months. So that's a real plus for Deepin. I don't have any Bluetooth devices. This is the sound, which is currently working, and it has an advanced mode. This is the date and time. This is the power management. I have all the power saving devices shut off. This is the mouse and touchpad. Keyboard. These are the hotkeys. See if they work. The super key opens the launcher. Now here's a feature that most Linux distributions don't have. This allows you to edit the boot launcher. You can change which item on the boot launcher is launched by default. You can change the boot delay. I'm going to leave it at 5 seconds. You can change the text color. It's currently this little blue color here. Now it says here that I can drag and drop an image to change the background. I'm not going to do that right now, but it's a nice feature. This is system information. Deepin is copyright 2011 to 2016 by Wuhan Deepin Technology Company Limited. And then here's an update manager. My system is up to date. I could click this to view available updates, but there's no point. Now this is the shutdown options. Shutdown, restart, suspend, lock, and log out. I'm actually not going to do any of those. So I pressed escape. Now here's the multitasking view. It currently has 4 workspaces active, and I can add as many as I want within reason. I'm going to close the 5th one. So right now I'm in workspace 1. When I launch an application, I'm going to launch the file manager in workspace 1. I'm going to launch the text editor in workspace 1, but I'm going to minimize it. Now you notice that not only does this view show the hidden applications, but this view up here shows the hidden applications also. That's not true in GNOME 3.18 or 3.20. These other little workspaces only show the unminimized applications. Here's the terminal running top. When I go to the multitasking view, I can easily switch between workspaces. And if I minimize this, it still shows up everywhere in the multitasking view. Now I can close things from the multitasking view from the current window. Now this is the Deepin store. There are categories here. This is home, rankings, the most popular software. Mozilla Firefox is number 1. It isn't installed, by the way, but you can get it. VLC is number 2. Adobe Flash Player is number 3. Transmission, the torrent client, is number 4, and LibreOffice is number 5. It isn't installed, but you could get it. GIMP is number 6. It isn't installed either, but you could get it. Play on Linux, which is a kind of an offshoot of Wine, which allows you to run Windows applications somewhat successfully, mostly games in Linux. It's number 7. VirtualBox number 8. Opera, the web browser, is number 9, and GNOME Disks is number 10. This is the internet, chat, music, video, graphics, games, Office, reading, development, system. Some of these occur in more than one place, and others. Some of these also appear in more than one place. So that's a brief look at Deepin 15.2. I'll have more to say about it later. This is XRAM Tech. Thanks for watching.